get another one.
Yeah. Sometime.
What would you want?
Go time, Mike.
Would you want?
Okay.
Would you want a puppy or a grown dog?
Oh, puppy.
Puppy, yeah.
The problem is I want an Irish Wolfhound.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Yeah.
You lied, Mike.
Love those.
All right.
Rose, change your voice.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Welcome to the phone show. I am working on the White Starliner. It was a famous movie. That's the ship that I'm modeling my White Starliner after. So, in case you need to know, it's the Titanic. Are you kidding? Really? Those are that far apart? Wow. Sometimes you have to make exact copies of something. And for some reason, I cut these two things out and I didn't check to see if they were close. And they were not. I mean, they're close, but not close enough. And so I had to trim that one off and fix it. Okay, let's put it back on there now. Put that one back on over there.
Ooh. Let's go, Mike.
Say what, Rose?
How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. All righty. Howdy, Lee. Welcome to the show.
What was your first job?
My first job was my dad had me picking up rocks and loading a wheelbarrow at 3 years old. Now, I don't know as that was a job. That was just something he had to do for the family. Then I had to start mowing lawns when I got big enough to push a lawnmower. And then we have to go to the gutter business my mom and dad started, and I was working in the shop all the time. So I don't know as that was my first jobs, but those were my first jobs. They just weren't paid well. You know, I got like a quarter a month allowance to do that stuff.
You need to build a paper iceberg.
No, you need to build the paper iceberg. Nope, you do. I don't have time to do that.
Well, it's just they think it's funny because you're building, the ship, so iceberg goes along with it.
Well, yeah, but they got to build it. I don't have time. And that's all there is to it on that. I do not have time to build an iceberg. Okay. Anchor chain. Uh-huh. I tell you what, having to design this stuff, uh, very, very difficult sometimes to design certain things out of paper. Boy, you're a moron. Oh, that Epstein comment that disappeared.
Don't worry about
No,
those.
there was no.
Okay, I'm good.
There was no Epstein comment. It was Ephesians.
Who?
It was a Bible verse. Ephesians.
Oh,
Not Epstein.
Ephesians?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, all right.
What's your favorite build?
All of them. Okay. Well, okay. Wow.
If you had to pick only one, which would it be?
Out of the 400 builds that I've done, I don't know how to pick one. The Black Pearl was really good. So, how do you pick? How do you choose? I can't pick a best one because just about everything I make is really good, and each one keeps getting a little bit better as I go along. Okay, those are going to go on there just like that. Yep. All righty. So now I know that I made them with this. So now I need to get that back out, and I need to work with this part. Making the anchor attachments on this is interesting.
Mike, let them know the artist of the day today is Guns N' Roses, and do your moniker.
I can't. I don't have the. I don't have the. I don't have my parts. I can't. Our songs for the day. We're going to be doing Guns N' Roses, everyone. Okay, so
Did you know you can display the small spaceships on the glass window using a metal string and a round lever that sticks on the glass window?
I didn't know.
Hmm. You have a newbie in here wondering what it is you're making.
I am building a replica. I'm building my own ship. Is basically what I'm doing. Now I'm modeling it after the Titanic. I'm calling it the White Star Line. And this is the front of it that I'm working on now. I've got the lights in it, and I've been working on the hatch door. And so it's all very interesting how this goes together. Very carefully, you have to make all the parts uh, configure with each other. And that is very difficult to do because when you're talking about a 1 to 130th scale ship, how do you scale the front part of it to get it to match the back part? Sometimes that can be extremely difficult. And so this is the model kit that I'm modeling it after. This is the part that I'm building right now to match the model kit part.
What material are you using?
I use chipboard, and you might be wondering what in the heck is chipboard. Chipboard is free building material. Okay, this is brown, but it's not cardboard. Okay, it's not cardboard. This is chipboard. Now you eat the food, you get the building materials left over. All right, this is it. I use these Pepsi boxes for a lot of my builds. This is included. I'm using this Pepsi box in this White Star Liner that I'm making, which is an offshoot of the Titanic. You need Elmer's glue, you guys. PVA if you're in Europe, but Elmer's here in the States. I used this for the past 16 years. I built this 17 years ago. Don't fall apart. It works good. But now I am using the clear Elmer's now. This is 3 times stronger, but it costs you twice as much. So it kind of depends on what you're after. If you're after something that'll last and last and last, the white Elmer's is really good. And it's economical, you guys. It doesn't cost anything. You can get it at the dollar store or Wally World. At Walmart, I shop at Walmart a lot, you guys. I get a lot of things from them.
I don't know if we shouted out our members that are in the show yet today, but I'm gonna go through their names so you can shout them out anyway.
Okay.
So Lee's in the show.
Yeah, I got Lee.
Okay, Shooter is in the show.
Howdy, Shooter.
And GJ is in the show.
And GJ. Welcome to the show, you guys. Nice to see you again. And welcome everybody who is not a member. If you decide to get a membership, you get a couple of things. You get shout outs. You get to talk to people all over the world. And you get to go to our Discord site, which is for members only. there are a lot of videos, tutorial videos. Have to have a membership to get them.
Also, they get to become a member of our Discord channel as well.
Yes, I mentioned that. Got to drummel off those crawlies. That's funny.
Reading the screen.
Yes, I did read that. Okay. Making this section, it's very interesting. You can do it. It's not very easy, but I'll figure it out. I definitely will because it's something that I do. I figure out how to make a lot of stuff when you don't have anything to make it with. Making it out of paper is probably the most interesting way to do stuff. As if you've looked at any of my videos, um, you will see that I have made a huge amount of things. Yeah, I probably should have done that different. Making decking on there, though, is hard.
Hey, it's this guy. I just sent you a thumbs up.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Rocket thinks you should see Bubbles about some special shampoo for your infestation.
What's Eddie been telling you? I'm gonna have to give that boy a talking to. Eddie, my boy, what the heck are you telling people on Discord?
I didn't tell anybody anything.
How to come up with infestation? Oh, I guess they looked at all those crabs crawling in the boat. Uh-huh.
No, Rocket was referring to the picture where you were crying while you were picking up your script.
Thanks, Rocket. Oh, yeah.
GJ says pictures say 1,000 words.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Eddie was having a blast with that AI. Yeah, he did a really good job on those, you guys. Thank you, Eddie.
You're welcome very much.
That's another reason why you all should become members. You can go over on Discord and see Mike explore all of his friendly crustaceans.
Yes, indeed. You can meet my crab colony. I prefer king crab, though. But down here where I'm at, you can only get the imitation crab. It's not quite as good, but it's not bad. When you fry it in butter and lemon, it's pretty good.
You guys don't have any crab fishermen down there?
No, they all go up north to Alaska.
Oh,
Yeah. I bought these 6 years ago.
nice.
Still have them today. None of them are broke. They all work good.
Mike, show them what your new moniker.
What?
Go. You can still do it. Give them a preview.
Okay. Now listen up, you guys. This is important right here. Yeah, it was important. What'd I do? I don't get crabs very often, but when I do, I prefer king crab. Stay crabby, my friends. I think I got that right. Did I get that right? I didn't think that was the right bit. These are diamond burrs. And when you work with paper, your diamond burrs will never wear out. They're meant for cutting rock, stone, or carving on steel.
Mike, you good?
What?
You doing okay over there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
Nothing, but just blundering, that's all. You're not feeling sick or anything.
No, why?
You just seemed a bit off. Just checking on you.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember what I wrote down. That's why I wrote it down.
Mike, what year did you do the last Civil War?
What year did I do the last Civil War?
Yeah.
I don't know. What year did you do it?
Okay, good. Mike, can you promote Fiskars?
I can. Hey guys, I have Joe Pelosi gave me these when I was doing his custom Huey from Vietnam. These are Fiskars micro scissors. I use them on every build, everything, all of the little tiny stuff that I cut, and which is thousands of pieces. I use the Fiskars. They're never dull. I only cut paper with them. They work extremely well. And as far as attaching stuff, Elmer's glue, it is the best. Now, if you're in Europe, it's PVA. Uh-huh. That actually looks pretty good, but I need to turn that some. Okay, need this back. Okay. Now, one thing I got to do is I got to put angles. I have to, instead of drilling this way, I've got to go in at this angle here, because what that does is that allows the chain to sit down better. Otherwise, it sticks more straight up and down, which is not a good thing.
Somebody's mentioned that the pistols would be out of budget for them, but those scissors aren't that expensive. You can get them at Walmart. How much did you see them at Walmart for? I think they're only about what, 12, maybe $13 a pair.
You have to think about longevity. These have lasted me 4 years so far. All right. Now, if you buy a set of these and you don't cut anything but your chipboard with it or junk mail, these should last you 10 or 20 years. It's just like these diamond burrs. I got them at Harbor Freight for $7 6 years ago. Still using the same set of diamond burrs that I had back then. They don't go bad. But I'm very careful with my tools because I like to protect them. Same way with these micro drills. A set of these is $7 at Harbor Freight. You get a lot of drills you can't use. They're smaller than a hair. I only use the, I think there's a number on these at like 0.20 or 0.2 or let's see, what is that? These are 1 times 10.2. Now, I don't know what that means, but that's how small my biggest ones are. I shop Harbor Freight. Yeah. I shop Wally World, better known as Walmart. Get a lot of things from them. My Fiskars scissors, Elmer's glue, Pepsi. Those are things I use every single day. Oh, okay, that's going to work now. All right.
Unknown caller.
Unknown caller. Goodbye.
Big, I'm pretty sure that was your mom.
Okay, so now I don't want this to pull out or pull through or any of that. So what do I need to do? That actually sticks in there pretty good, but not good enough. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this around here like so. And then I'm going to put some tape on that so it doesn't fall off or pull through. Huh. There's things you have to do ahead of time. One of the things is you have to make sure. Now I'm not going to tape this. No. This piece has to go on here like so. Okay. It looks like what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to actually have to get the rest of the detail on this, and then I'm going to have to glue this in place.
Joy is in the show.
Who's in? Joy?
Joy.
Oh, Joy, welcome back. Okay. All right. I've got to do the rest of the detail work on this because I need to glue this in place. That means this stuff here, I've got to add it all onto this to make it right. Now, I happen to have a 1 to 130th scale Titanic model kit that I am building my White Star Liner from, using it as an exact template to what I have to do.
Do you skim your models with a plaster or filler or some sort of substance afterwards?
No, everything I got is just glued together like this. All right, it has a structure to it, and it makes them super strong. You guys, you don't have to do anything to it. Paint it with acrylic paint. That's what you have to do, and it doesn't matter, what it is. Basically, anything you make, if you make it structurally correct, it's super durable. Paper is very strong if you do it structurally correct. And believe me, you guys, this stuff works really good. I put this F-14 together a couple years back with Elmer's glue, recycled paper, and some time. You can't beat it. It's a fantastic art form because you can make anything out of paper. You just have to take the time and figure out how to make the parts. That's all there is to it. Just learning how to build the parts. I don't think I have any. Oh, yeah, I got this one up here. All from recycled paper. Huh. I'm still getting dust in here. Oh, well. Anyway. Okay, so now I need to make all them little teeny tiny parts. Those are on there. That means I need to, not going to do anything with that. I'm just going to leave that alone. All right, so that is there. Okay, so now what I'm having to do is I need, oh yeah. I use this machine of steel rule. All right, they sell these on Amazon and Harbor Freight. I use this more than any other ruler I've ever had because all these parts are very tiny, and this works well with tiny parts.
Floyd is in the show.
Who is?
Floyd.
Floyd's in the show. Hi, Floyd. How you doing? We have Guns N' Roses today. If Eduardo is ever going to sing, but I think he's busy right now.
Rose, pick a song.
Paradise City. Guns N' Roses.
Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me home. Won't you please take me home? Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me home. Got the urchin living under the street. I'm a hard case that's tough to beat. I'm your charity gate, so buy me something to eat. I'll pay you at another time. End of the line. rags and riches, or so they say. You gotta keep pushing for the fortune and fame. You know it's all a gamble when it's just a game. You treat it like a capital crime. Everybody's doing the time.
There we go. Brought to you by the Paper Engineer's Phone Show. Karaoke on request.
Enough YOLO, baby.
Yep. That is Yo Mama, our favorite rapper. You know, whether it's a Baby Ruth, you know, or Mounds, it's still a candy wrapper.
Lee said, take me down to the paper army city where the scissors are sharp and the glue is sticky.
That's a good one. Oh,
That is good.
yeah. Fiskers, I tell you what, all these little micro parts that I have to make for everything, I couldn't do it without these scissors. I didn't know how good they were until Joe Pelosi sent them to me. Now, meeting Joe, that's going to be a tough situation. He's on TikTok. I don't do TikTok anymore. I just made that part. Couldn't do it with the other scissors.
Anton just donated a membership.
Salute, Antok. Thank you very much. Who got lucky?
And Kia 9897 received the membership.
Did you say Kia or Tia?
Tia.
Tia. Welcome to the Paper Army, Tia. This is my phone show, and you now have access to Discord. And you could go post stuff you make, Tia. Because only members can post stuff on Discord.
Good day, Mike and Paper Army from Central Please in California.
San Joaquin. That's San Joaquin,
Oh.
California. Welcome, California. I'm up here in Washington State. So we're West Coasties. Yeah, that's a tough one to pronounce. I think Eddie would have got that one. Maybe.
I don't know why I was gonna say Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Yeah, it's
Joaquin, yeah.
yeah, Joaquin, yeah.
It's a little farther than East Los,
Yeah.
You know, I should have known that because one of my favorite actors is Joaquin Phoenix. So
Yeah.
My favorite actor is Joaquin in Sunshine.
Thank you, Ete. Oh, hold on. Well, I found something out, you guys. I can actually eat that strawberry rhubarb pie for breakfast, and it doesn't affect me like eating it for lunch or dinner. So that's a good thing.
Alex is in the show.
Howdy, Alex. Welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome back.
And he said SR-71 Blackbird flew from LA to Washington, D.C. in 64 minutes.
Yeah, the SR-71 Blackbird was a very fast spy plane.
And he's from Washington State. Sea of Creativity.
I didn't understand that, Rose.
I answered the question. Somebody asked if he were from Washington, D.C. or Washington State.
Oh, yeah. Washington, D.C.? Washington State? That's better.
No, don't say that because you have people that come in here from D.C.
Yeah, but the people from D.C. are great. It's the politicians that aren't.
Well, we don't get into politics in here anyway.
That's why I just went, oh. I fudge a little bit. Come on. It's a phone show. I try to be, a little bit of comedy involved. I hope you all that have come into the show and become members go to our Discord channel. And we've got a sale over on paperarmy.net. If you would like to purchase something, it's on sale this week. Only another day or two, and it'll be off of sale. So if you get a chance, go check it out.
And Joy's wondering what the name of the Discord channel is. She can't seem to find it. You actually have to become a member, Joy, in order to join Discord. Once you become a member, Miranda or Andy will actually send you a link so you can join.
Yep, Rose is correct on that, Joy. You have to be a member to get to our Discord.
The link for Discord when you become a member is actually up on Mike's YouTube page for members. We don't have to send him anything.
Okay.
Hey, Joy, if you would like me to come out like on a Sunday and teach you how to make egg ornaments for those goose eggs, I could meet you at the Meeker Mansion. And then just follow you. Because I don't have your address. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm just putting these little blocks in. Those are just over a quarter. All right. I tell you what, these Fisker scissors are the only way to go if you're going to be cutting a lot of micro parts like I do. They cut very, very tiny pieces.
I know it's been about 8 months now, but how did the jewelry box build go? Did it get finished?
The jewelry box got finished, and I gave it to my daughter for Christmas. And the cool thing about that gift was that her grandmother, who has passed away, left her some jewelry, and I put all of that jewelry in the jewelry box and gave it to her for Christmas.
Too much info, like.
Mike, check your messages. I sent you a picture from the GJ's build.
Oh, wow. That truck is looking good, GJ. Amazing work. Yep. Awesome. It looks like you rebuilt the wheels and tires. Now, these little attachments that I'm putting on here, these little parts, I stick them out over the edge of this just a tiny bit, so when I sand them down, they become slightly rounded to match. Did you guys miss that? You had to have missed it.
Bill Schaefer joined Mike as a member.
Who was it?
Bill Schaefer.
Bill. Thank you, Bill, for joining. You can go to Discord, Bill, and check out all the cool stuff people build. And enjoy that because you can post pictures of what you make. Welding, fishing, doesn't matter what it is. If you build something, you can post it on our Discord now. There's also tutorials over there of all kinds of cool stuff to do.
Somebody said that they went to buy super glue.
Super glue, you can't build this stuff with super glue. Number one, it costs you way too much money. Number two, it doesn't work. I've been building for 17 years with just paper. 17 years with just paper. I've used super glue 3 times in 17 years. It's useless on paper. This stuff, cheap. $1.50 at the dollar store. Wally World, $10 by the gallon. A gallon lasts me 8 years, maybe 9 years. I buy it by the gallon.
PJ said he made an awesome steering wheel, but it was just too big and didn't look right. So he made a new one with bits cut off of the original.
Oh, that's cool. Yes, if you make something and it doesn't quite work, don't throw it away. If it's a good build, you can use it on something else or later, or parts for the same thing.
After this build, do you know what you're going to do next?
After this build, I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I really don't know. It's kind of up in the air.
Some days in the show.
Some days. Welcome back. Nice to see you again.
Could you build a Spitfire?
A Spitfire? That's very interesting. I can build one. I don't have plans for that. If I build another aircraft, it's going to be a P-38 Lightning. Twin engine, twin pods. Very, very cool fighter. I loved them. They were my favorite fighter in back in the theater of World War II. I also like the bomber B-17s. So if I build another aircraft, it's going to be one of those. So the thing is, if you come in here and learn how to do this, please build a Spitfire. I'd really love to see one.
Rose, you're gonna cry right now.
Uh-oh. Is that another Krabby commercial?
Bishop is in the show.
Bishop. Nice to see you, Bishop. Welcome back.
Somebody's wondering if you were a former military person.
Yes, I was in the Navy during the Vietnam era. And so I spent 4 years in the Navy.
What do you think a good build would be for a beginner?
A good build for a beginner, anything small, because then you don't have to, you can, if you screw up a piece of paper, you just chuck it in the garbage or you save it for another build. But anyway, if you make micro machines, which are just small, small pieces, doggone it. Hold on. Just a minute. Small pieces make small mistakes. So as you're learning, a smaller piece is the way to go.
Have you made any sci-fi pistols?
No, I have not made any sci-fi pistols.
Bishop said, Mike, have you ever seen the P-61 Black Widow?
No, I never saw the Black Widow. Very interesting.
Somebody says that they made a Shishtron paper house.
A
Or
Shishan?
is it, yeah, Shishan, yeah. Shishan paper house.
That's very
Why
cool.
are you reading the screen?
Yeah, I did read the screen. Of course. Come on. It's kind of what I do sometimes. Oh, yeah. I normally don't do it because I only do a couple a week now. But guess what? I'm the old Pepsi generation. I want to start a new one. I did the old Pepsi challenge at a Safeway store in the 60s. Uh, I've never been back to a different soda since then. Fiskars, they make micro scissors. And I tell you what, I am so happy that Joe Pelosi got me these because I didn't know how good they were. But when you're cutting little tiny parts, man, they work good.
I built a grill out of an old soda can back in elementary school in 2016.
Very cool. In elementary school in 2016? Wow,
I built
that's cool. That was 10 years ago. Awesome.
You others share their builds often on the Discord.
Yes, people show their builds all the time on Discord. And their jobs also. GJ and Max, Mark, Alex, all the people who go to Discord, they've all got stuff that they've shared. At least I think so.
Got an hour late.
Got an hour of the show left, you guys, and I gotta go. I will be back tomorrow. But I do a 2 hour show Monday through Friday. I hope you all enjoy the show and enjoy the people that you meet all over the world.
Someone is wondering why you don't try using soda cans as well for the builds.
Well, because I work with paper. Soda cans are aluminum. I don't build with aluminum. I build with paper. Sometimes holding these. Go ahead.
Alex says the P-47 Thunderbolt is an amazing plane also.
I'm going to have to look that up.
And Bill Schaefer says, wonderful night. I'm certainly going to check out all the tutorials.
Absolutely, Bill. Absolutely. Very good.
Rocket says their grandpa flew Spitfires in World War II.
Oh, wow. That is so cool. Spitfires kept a lot of problems out of the British Isles when the war was going on. And I remember reading some comments because the Lancasters were night bombing all the time. And U.S. got involved, and they started bringing B-17s over, and they were doing daylight bombing. And the British were going, "You can't do that. You're going to get shot down." And yes, a few B-17s got shot down, but I'm telling you what, they had a much better attack ratio on the war machine in Germany with the B-17s.
There's only 2 Lancaster bombers left.
Wow. And there was a lot of them made. That's amazing that they've got 2 of them that are actually, and I believe that they're probably functional or could be functional. They're probably in museums, though. Welcome to the Paper Army, everybody.
The Titanic inspired me to make a Bismarck battleship.
Oh, that's fantastic. The Bismarck was amazing. Was an amazing battleship. Do those Lancasters go to air shows and stuff, or are they just in museums?
Apparently only one is flight worthy.
Okay. Anything that breaks on that Lancaster has to be custom made. But there's a lot of machine shops in the world that can make parts for it, which is really nice.
Rocket used to work on Cessnas. Such a fun year that was. Can't even imagine working on old planes from World War II.
I know. The P-51 Mustang, there's so many. The Junkers, Jenkers, um, Messerschmitt did just an incredible amount. Spitfires, very good aircraft. I can imagine there are quite a few Spitfires that have survived. when you're making micro parts, you have to cut very, very accurately on your marks because they're very tiny parts and easy to mess up on. And the thing is, especially when you're doing something like I'm doing, there's a part on the port side and a part on the starboard side. Oh, Pepsi burp. Just a second. Yeah, I gotta chase that one.
Apparently, they're fixing a Falcon in the UK.
Who's making a Falcon?
They're fixing a Falcon in the UK. They're fixing a Falcon in the UK.
Oh, they're fixing a Falcon. I thought they were flying one. Anyway, a Falcon? That's cool. I don't remember the Falcons. I don't. So I'm not sure. The only Falcon I know of is the Millennium Falcon.
Rapid Fish worked on the police claim for his region when he worked there. A camera hanging off the side is worth 1.2 million.
Wow. Holy free holies, Batman. That's wow.
Oh, a newbie said a fellow person who likes World War II.
Yes, awesome news. Yeah, World War II's gets a lot of cool history there. A lot of sadness too, though.
Why did you fix the battery issue you were facing previously?
I did. Yes, I did. I can now get this battery in and out quite easily. And it's just you play with it a little bit. But anyway, that is the battery cover right there. I have got to work on that, but I'm going to do it as a tutorial, how I'm going to continue working on that battery. Yeah, the battery box turned out pretty good. It did.
They had a newbie in here and then said, that thing looks awesome. What's it supposed to be?
This is the white Starliner from 1916 or whatever, modeled after the Titanic. And so that's what I'm working on now. Basically, it's the Titanic, but I have to name it something else because I can't do the copyright stuff. And so I'm building it a little bit different, but it'll be similar too. And so, and I call it the White Starliner.
Bishop said, crazy the technology they had. The 50 cals in the B-17 had red dot sights that adjusted for distance.
Wow, isn't that cool? I didn't know that. I didn't even know about red dot sights until like 1977, 78, somewhere in there. I am the old Pepsi generation. I want to start a new one. I build with Elmer's glue, everybody. It works extremely well. Where's my Falcon at? Here it is. I glued this with white Elmer's 17 years ago. It's been dropped in every show numerous times. It doesn't break. It's made out of recycled paper, mac and cheese, and acrylic paint. Acrylic paint keeps your stuff from getting damp. Unlike my throat, which gets damp regularly,
Like, is there a way to make your paper ships waterproof and make them float on water?
of course, there's all kinds of stuff to make them waterproof. Acrylic paint is one of your best, but there's other stuff that's even better than that. Because I'm just building models. Mine don't really go in the water, but they can. And so, and I'm sure that y'all know stuff out there that will work with water, so that your paper will be completely waterproof. Uh-oh, that was a Pepsi burp. Hold on. Yeah, I got to chase that. Absolutely. Well, well, well. I like the way that looks. I do. I like the way that looks.
GJ thinks you should make a miniature paper Pepsi can.
Yeah. No, thanks. No. Thank you though, but no. I have other stuff that I made uh, out of Pepsi boxes, but a small Pepsi can, no, thank you. I do not want to do that.
Um, Somebody suggested that you could call the ship the Titan. There's a book released in 1898, and the Titan was almost the exact same as the Titanic. Not only that, the Titan was the world's biggest liner.
Wow, the Titan, very good. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I'd really like to see pictures of that one. Wow, that is really close. I don't know as I want to play around with it anymore. I think I want to glue that on there and start working on the bow. Uh-huh. When you're building things like what I'm doing right now, it's very difficult to make no. It's very easy to make mistakes. Very difficult to stay away from that. one of the things is I'm pretty sure this is what I have to do right now is glue this in place. That moves around quite a bit. So I'm probably going to have to glue this front section on, slide that a little bit further forward like that, and glue that in place. Cool thing is there's a little hole down here and I can see the light when I look down inside the cargo hatch. I can actually see the light down in there, which is awesome news. That's it right there. Oh, I can hear you.
We're trying to get you to set it down for something, but I'll read to you for now.
Okay. I make all my own sanding blocks. I have a lot of them because there's a lot of times when you need absolutely flat what you're working on. And with these sanding blocks, you can get absolutely flat. It helps to have a very steady movement back and forth.
Gone. That's heavy. Watch the two more. They're coming out here. That's my two coats.
Stay crabby, Eddie.
Stay crabby.
Yep. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to go ahead and glue this in place. That's all there is to it now, because once this part is done, then I can actually start putting the portholes and start putting the sides on this. A lot of you folks have been watching this build, and it just keeps getting more and more done. And that is absolutely how it should work. Okie dokie. This is a major step forward in the build of the White Starliner or the Titan. I'm not sure what we're going to go with that, but anyway, I really like the White Starliner, but that might not be a good name for this.
Look how fast he dropped it off. Oh my gosh, I didn't see him. Yeah. Right in my ass.
I bought this white Elmer's at Walmart. That's where I got this.
Yeah.
And I buy my glue by the gallon because I use it a lot. and I don't like having to keep buying these $4 bottles. These are like $4. A $1.50 at the dollar store, but prices are going up. Matter of fact, I think I paid $2 at Wally World for this one, and if that other bottle ever wears out, I have another one to use. See that light up there? It's shining light. I can actually look down inside here in the cargo compartment, and I can see the light. It's kind of cool. Okay, now I am going to have to start setting these lights up. Definitely going to have to start doing that. And the nice thing is, because these are such malleable wires, you can put your lights in place and pretty much bend them to fit anywhere you want. Why? Why are you giving me a hard time here? Sometimes inanimate stuff makes me so disappointed because it's just acting stupid. And that's okay. You have to be careful with what you're doing at times. Okay, that's got quite a bit of light there. Now, now let me see. That's on there. Really? Okay, push that back down and hold it. Doggone it. Cheers, everyone. I am the old Pepsi generation. If you are any kind of a crafter and you use paper or cloth, things like that, you definitely want a set of these. All right. Those little micro fiskers, really, really good scissors. And I think these ones are, it says easy action. I think these are stainless steel. Now, my big scissors that I use for cutting long straightaways, the Westcott ones, they're titanium. These never will go dull. If you're only cutting paper with them, they will forever run what you need to cut. You'll break the handles before you wear the scissors out. Where did Rose take off to? Okay, you guys. Another show is just about done. Well, yabba dabba doo. Oh, that's right. Uh-oh. Okay, you guys got to look at the book. Okay. See this here? This is the model kit for the Titanic. That is where that has to go. Okay, dokie. All right. That is all the way up front there. Sure enough. That means this has to go in here. Okay, so I have to punch a hole in that, and then I have to mount this in there because the wiring has to go down inside. Pepsi burp. Hold on. That was a good one. Cheers, Pepsi drinkers. This hole punch is a very good one. These are leather punches, but I use them a lot, and that is the perfect size right there. Now I'm going to go down one smaller than that to punch this hole in here. And we have to take and put a little slit in it because the wire has to go in there. Just like that. And now we're going to put that in there. Just like that. There it is. Got it, coach. Okay, so now we got the wires in there. And that adds more light up front. And that goes in there like so. And now I need to make sure those stay there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this onto that. And what this will do is this will lock all those wires in place so that they absolutely cannot come out. And that goes right over there. And just like that. Yep. Uh-oh. Okay, Rocket, hold on a second. I gotta do a twerk for Rocket. Thank you, Rocket. Thank you very much. Let me get a clamp on this, Rocket, and I will see if we can't do this. We've never tried this in the new office. Let's get that out of the way. Let's see if we can't do this. All righty. Now, okay. I don't know, Rocket. We've never tried this before. So, let's see what we got here. You're going to have to let me know if this is any good, Rocket, because I have no idea. Oh, here we go. Twerky, twerky, twerk, twerk. Twerky, twerk, twerky, twerk, 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 twerky, twerk, twerky, twerk, 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 twerky, 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 twerk, twerk. Thank you, Rocket. Twerky, twerk, twerky, twerk, 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 twerk. Well, oh, Thank you, Rocket. Okay. How much is that? Is through there? Not a lot. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put a little tiny bit of glue down on the bottom side of this so that that mast will stay in place because I don't want it to slip. The easiest way to get that to do that is to go underneath like I'm doing right now and just add a little bit of Elmer's glue to that. Then I need to look down this way to make sure it's straight up and down. Yeah, it actually is very straight up and down. So it did really, really well. Okay. How are we doing? It's looking good. It's looking good. Now what I'm doing when I'm looking at it this way is I'm making sure that it is basically straight up and down with the ship itself. Okay. And there is plenty of light. Okay. So one of the things you have to pay attention to, I'll show you a little bit here. All right, this is one of the side parts up front here. And what I want to check on this is to see if any light, how much light is showing through this. So not all of the portholes will have lights in it, but quite a few of them will. And now that cargo section is being locked in place. Oh, what? Wait, what? Oh, for Grant? Okay, Rocket, hold on a second. Okay, guys, I got to figure out how to hold that down. I think the easiest way to hold it down is to take this piece of tool and lay this tool right on there, like, whoa, just like this. And to hold that in place, no, that won't work. It's too heavy. Oh, oh, thank you, Antok. Thank you very much. That's awesome news, Antok. Salute. Okay, Rocket, hang in there. I'll be right with you. No, can I let go of that? Can I let go of that? I can. It stayed put. All right, let's add just a little tiny bit of weight to it so that it doesn't come off. There we go. All right, here we go, you guys. Okay. Slide that out of the way. There we go. All right. Okay, got to get warmed up because I don't want to take a throw out a hip. And we got this going. Here we go. And twerky, twerky, twerk, twerk. Twerky, twerk, twerky, twerk, 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 twerk. That twerk, that twerk, that twerk. This is for Rocket sent this. And twerky, twerky, twerk. Twerky, twerk, 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 twerky, twerk, twerky, twerk, 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 twerk. Okie dokie. And that is a 72-year-old's twerk challenge for all y'all. And don't know if you'll go with it or not. Unknown caller. Goodbye. They're done.
Okay, I'm back.
Well,
Here now, I'm going to read to you.
Welcome back, Rose. Rocket sent up a couple of twerks. I did them. And Antok put up another gift membership. I don't know who it went to.
Okay. I'll actually see if I can find. It went to Real Moon, the editor.
Moon, welcome to the Paper Army's phone show. And Antok gave you a gift membership. You can now go to our Discord channel and you can post things that you make there. Doesn't matter if it's crochet or needlepoint or welding, working on hot rod aircraft or cars and trucks. Anything you would like. You can post pictures of it now, and you can talk to the Paper Army family that's in Discord. Cheers, everyone. I'm the old Pepsi generation. I want to start a new one. Kidaki. Yeah, boy, where am I at? Oh, yeah, I'm here. Now, the section I'm working on right now is I have to be really careful putting these parts on because it has to contour to the front. It has to have the anchors on it, and it has to go back here to the back. And so there's a lot of very, very tiny work that you have to do.
It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. God bless, watching from Kansas.
Welcome back, Kansas.
Are you planning on putting an Easter egg on there at some point?
I don't plan on putting an Easter egg on this, no. I just wouldn't know what to do with it or how to put an Easter egg on this White Star Liner. It's that would be cool though. I'm just not sure how I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's see here. What we got?
A cool Easter egg would be the guy climbing under the dummy smokestack.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would, but it would be, man, it could only be, wow. Yeah. I don't know if I can make a guy 1/8 of an inch tall. Maybe. Okay. Wow.
I should think she should make an iceberg and the captain in the wheelhouse.
I'm not making an iceberg.
Rand is wondering if he missed hot tamales.
I didn't miss it until somebody said something. Yeah, okay, hold on a second here. Let's get all this stuff set up where I can do this the right way. Well, what do I need? There it is. Need one of these. Get your hot tamales here, hot off the grill. I can throw them to you on the 15th floor. Yeah, get your hot tamales here. You know, they're good for your food. They're wrapped in corn skin. Well, get your hot tamales here, everyone. You know, you can cook them on the bobby. Yep, cook them in the stove. Yep, you can cook them on the stove. And if you drop them in the dirt, you just brush the dirt off, unwrap the corn skin, and you got a perfect tamale inside the corn skin. Yeah, and you might like candy. Hot tamales come as candy. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the phone show. All right, there we go.
William is in the show.
Who?
William.
William's in the show. Hi, William. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Okay, so this has to go on there, and that has to go up there. That means I have to start building certain shaped things for inside here. Okay. All righty then. Let's go here. Thank you. Okay. All right. I've got that. Now what I need to do, I need this up here. Okay. Well, that curves up like that. Okay, so that is not straight. That is not straight. That means I need to cut this piece off of here and put it on there. Yep, I sure have to do that. It has to be cut and fit onto there just like that. Uh-huh. Oh, doggone it. Okay. That was a mistake. I goofed that up, I bet. But that is a railing along there. Uh-huh. But that is straight up and down, and then it curves in like this. It makes a curve down this front edge. Wow. Those won't go there. Daggone it. Hmm. Okay. Well, nuts.
Edrich is in the show.
Titan, nice to see you, Titan. Glad you could make the show.
Edrich is in the show. Edrich.
Titan. I've been calling him Titan since the beginning.
Oh, I had no idea his name was Titan.
Well, read
His
it.
name is
Read
coming up as
read the whole name, Rose.
You decided to use the last word instead of the first word.
Yes, have been doing it since he first came to the show. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Reading the screen again?
No.
Unknown caller.
Unknown caller. Sonora, California? Yeah, I don't know that person. Well, looks like I've got to brace that. So let's add some Elmer's glue, you guys. Best stuff for paper that there is.
Minutes left.
10 minutes of the show left, you guys, and I got to go. I'll be back tomorrow. 2 hours. Well, hour and 50 minutes earlier.
wondering what the show time is.
Show times are 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to 1 p.m. And I've been on now for like an hour and 50 minutes. And so it is coming to a bit of a close today, but I will be back tomorrow. And so if you follow me and set up notifications, you should be able to come right to the show, no problem. Okay, let's see here. I think I need to put another piece in there. Yeah, I think so. Let's do this one. Okay. Now I think that's gonna work. Oh no, it won't. Oh, that's okay. We'll just cut it down a little bit smaller, and then it'll work just fine. What I'm doing is I'm bridging up spots underneath here to make this stronger, because I don't want this cargo bay to slip around in any way. And that cargo hatch right there is a weak spot. And so by putting these parts inside here, it is going to make it stronger. Okay. You have to do a lot of reinforcing with paper. If you reinforce correctly with paper, I'll show you how tough this stuff is. Okay. You can make paper extremely strong, but you can't leave it as just paper. You have to build it correctly. And I teach you how to build structural paper. All of these ribs that you see in here, all of these are structurally correct. Even if you were building a real ship, it's structurally correct. And so those things help a lot with giving you strength.
Again, 5 minutes.
5 minutes of the show left, you guys, and then I gotta go. Hi, Hannah. I didn't know you were in. Nobody told me.
Can you stop reading the screen?
No, I can read the screen. I got less than 10 minutes.
You've been reading it the whole show?
No, I have not. I have read like 6 times the whole show. Of course, you can make it. You can make it work in water. All you got to do is coat it with a coating that's waterproof. It's very easy to do. Now, if you threw it in water just like it is right now, no, it isn't going to work. But then again, it won't float either. Love you too, GJ. Awesome. Yeah. Well, welcome back, GK. I'm glad you made part of the show. There's only 4 minutes to go. Okie let's turn that up there and then bend it back down. Oops, no. What do I want? I want these tools over here. Not that one. I need that one. Yep, I need that one. Ooh, I do not want that one. That was not a good move. Okay, that works. Alrighty. Do not want to use those again. No, that was a bad move. Rose, where'd you go? Okay, Rocket. Remember, Rocket, on Sharpie, right on his forehead, his address, so they know where to take him. One minute of the show left. Thank you, Derek. All right, you guys, you know the routine. Thanks for coming to the phone show. Thank you all for helping. All that you do, Paper Army. Thank you very much for that. That is amazing. Anyway, all right, you guys. Never stop learning. It's the most important thing I can tell you. Never stop learning. And number 2, it doesn't matter what you are. Does not matter where you are. Does not matter who you are. Doesn't matter what color you are. And it doesn't matter what religion you are either. We all live on the third rock from the sun. That makes us human beings. How about if we be better humans and stop hurting other humans? That might be cool. Take care, Paper Army. I'll be back 2 hours earlier tomorrow.